Hello everyone, welcome to Durrett's Take. Let's get started. This is a very special free agent special. This is my prediction on where I think, okay, so this is my prediction on the top 20 list of free agents in my opinion, and where I think they're going to go or where they should go in my opinion. So let's get started. Number one is obviously Anthony Davis, and he's obviously going to stay with the Lakers. There's the only reason why he got out of the contract is because he wanted to restructure it and try to get more money type of thing. But he's going to stay with the Lakers. That's going to be automatic. It's a 99% chance to stay with the Lakers. Next, you got Jeremy Grant is actually my second one. Now that may surprise you. You may be shaking your head at that one. But did you not see how Jeremy Grant performed in the bubble? Take Jokic and Murray aside. Without Grant, they don't get past the Jazz in the first round. He played the best he's ever had in his career because we always known him as a defender, which he has, but he was always that hit and miss on shooting. But he got more consistent with the shooting in the bubble. And I feel like that's going to open up to make more money elsewhere, maybe a contributor elsewhere. So it'd be very interesting to see where he goes. And there's a couple different spots like I was debating about whether like he should go to or not. And if I had to pick, I would go here on the Blazers. Hear me out. This is if they don't sign Carmelo Anthony. That means they need another shooter, which Jeremy can provide, a three-point shooter, and he can play defense, which Melo can't. So he provides you more, and that Portland needs it, because Portland was horrible defensively. They just desperately need it. So that would be a good fit for Grant, in my opinion. Third, let's talk about Carmelo Anthony. You may laugh, but you have eyes. You can see how Carmelo still has something left in the tank and how much he provided for the Blazers. And re-signing with him might be the safe bet, but I feel like there's a market for him now. Now, not with every team, because he's a ball hog type of thing. It's a certain style of play, so it's not going to be every team. But I feel like the team that might work for him is the Lakers. Here's why. He's still not going to command a lot of money, in my opinion, so you might give it the veteran minimum. He's friends with LeBron. He can work with LeBron. I feel like LeBron even can work. I mean, basically, LeBron's a fluid player, like he likes to pass the ball around and stuff. But other than that, it's a lot of isolation, which means it's perfect for LeBron to just kind of do his thing in the ball and then try to get Melo open and he can take a shot type of thing. I feel like it would work out pretty well. And this is whether they retain KCP or not, but I feel like Carmelo could be a good fit with Lakers. 4, you got Marcus Morris Sr. Now, you may be thinking, what? But whoever says Marcus is not a top 5 free agent this year is a fool. He made the Knicks interesting. Think about it. The Knicks, who were horrible and knew they sucked, Marcus made them that interesting. They swept the Mavericks in regular season, which is surprising. And then he goes to the Clippers and he does his thing there. He basically, in my opinion, he helps defeat the Mavs in the first round. Then he was good against the Nuggets. In my opinion, he should get the ball more instead of Paul George, but oh well. Anyways, so there's a couple different options here because there's a bunch of teams. They have a 3D guy, and a bunch of them are contenders. I feel like he's going to go to the Spurs here, and here's why. He was going to go to the Spurs last offseason before the Knicks made an offer for a little more money. He decided to take a little more money. So I feel like if Pop's not too salty on that, he'll be able to make him an offer that he took last time, and that Marcus Morris can be with DeMar DeRozan, who opted in for another year of his contract, and LaMarcus Aldridge, and kind of be back to being a playoff contender there. Not a championship contender per se, but being back in the playoffs. 5, you got Gordon Hayward. Hayward, in my opinion, can still ball, but the injuries have derailed him so much to where there's not going to be that much of a market for him. So this should be a classic scenario where he goes to a bad team on a 1-year deal, impresses them, and then he'll go elsewhere. But in my opinion, I feel like the 1-year deal he'll take is to go to the New York Knicks. Here's why. The Knicks have tons of money, so he can get all the money he wants while having the stage in New York to show that, hey, I can still ball, I can still be that all-star level player. So that's what I feel like he's going to do. 6, you got Montrezl Harrell. Harrell didn't get my vote for 6 man of the year. I can understand why some voted for him, though. But in the bubble, he just played awful. Like you can point to joining the bubble late or being small compared to Jokic and just being outmatched there, but he hit his stock a little bit with that playoff series against the Nuggets. Therefore, I feel like he will stay with the Clippers on a 1-year deal and to improve it before going elsewhere to get more money. 7, I got Fred VanVleet. Here's a guy whose stock is rising. The only reason the Raptors won the 2019 title, in my opinion, and were relevant last season was because of him. He should be higher on this list, my bad. But well, he's definitely going to be looking for a lot of money. So a contender like the Clippers can't afford, in my opinion, and I know they won't do a sign trade with the Clippers. But there are a couple good options here, including staying in Toronto, being the man there, especially since Colorado is going to be done soon. But I feel like the option that he should do is I feel like the Heat is the best option for him. He should go to Heat, and Heat will sign him. If the Heat give up on the Giannis sweepstakes, then they should sign Fred VanVleet, in my opinion. Because Dragic, I know they want him out at some point. Maybe they keep him for since he did perform well in the playoffs, but I feel like he's going to be out. And then Kendrick Nunn, he's a good point guard, but he's just going to be a good backup point guard. He's not a good enough starter. So VanVleet comes in and makes Miami bam, like instant, like contender. Next you got Jordan Clarkson. Man, did he resurrect his career by getting traded to the Jazz? It's amazing. It shows when you're on a meaningful team and you're being a good contributor versus being on the bad team like the Cavs and you're just doing whatever. He can score anywhere. He's a good offensive player. He was the Jazz bench basically because the Jazz had nothing else. I feel like he could be the focus point of offense while also being a contender. In my opinion, I feel like what's going to happen is that since Jordan Clarkson likes the Jazz and Jazz like him vice versa, I feel like he's going to stick with the Jazz on maybe like a 2-year deal or something like that. Goran Dragic at 9. Dragic's injury might not help him, but I feel like he should be able to go for this season. So in the regular season he was amp, but then the playoffs, man, all of a sudden he became a whoa type of player. I know the Heat were willing to trade him last year, so he'll probably go unless Miami also says, "Oh no, we'll keep you because you did well in the playoffs." But I don't think that'll be the case. And against the Clippers, I feel like since I know they like Rondo, I feel like that's not gonna be an option for him. And I know the Mavs were trading for him last year, but I feel like Luka needs the ball in his hands. I feel like that might not be the best fit. So in my opinion, I feel like he should go to the Orlando Magic. Here's why: DJ Augustine's a free agent, so he's probably gone. They drafted Cole Anthony, but he's just fresh out of college, 19-year-old rookie, no limited training camp, no preseason, stuff like that. So it'd be nice to have him come in, kind of mentor Cole Anthony, if you will, and help him out. So I feel like that's why he's going to go there on a 1-year deal and then see if there's more options following the season. 10, I got KCP. Now you may laugh at that, but KCP in the finals, man, he helped the Lakers win a couple games in the finals. And I feel like the reason why he opted out of his deal is because he's going to restructure it and go back in with a better deal. So I feel like he is going to stay with the Lakers. 11, you got Rajon Rondo. Man, playoff Rondo was activated, and man, he was awesome. It's been a secret, though, that he wants to go to the Clippers, and that the Clippers want him. So I know money's going to be an issue there, but if they can figure it out, he's going to go there, and I feel like they will. So he might sign a 2-year deal to go there. 12, you got Danilo Gallinari. I feel like he's still a good shooter, still has something in the tank. I feel like he's going to go to the Nuggets because if they lose Jimmy Grant, they need someone who can shoot the ball and kind of give the contributions that Jimmy Grant did. And Will Barton, I feel like, is not going to be there. And Torrey Craig's a good defender, but not that great offensively. So I feel like that's where Gallinari could come in and go back to Denver and do his thing there. 13, you got Joe Harris. Obviously, he's a good three-point shooter. We all knew that. And we saw in the bubble that he can actually be kind of like a third option on a good team. So he has a lot of value. I do think he'll command more money, which eliminates certain teams. If it weren't for Philly against Seth Curry, I would say there, but that ain't happening. I like him going to the Raptors, and here's why. The Raptors won't keep all 3 of their starting 5, in my opinion. And it's a contending team. The Raptors, with him losing the starter, he can get more money, he can join, and on a good team, it's a win-win situation, basically. 14, you got Serge Ibaka. Out of 3 of the starting 5 that are free agents, I feel like Ibaka is the most likely to go. I feel like he's out of there. Lakers are here interested, but with them getting shorter, Ibaka would have to take a huge pay cut. I'm not sure if he's going to do that. So my option, in my opinion, is I feel like he should go to the Blazers, and that's assuming they don't keep Hassan Whiteside, because if he leaves, then they're going to need rim protectors. So Ibaka could go in and do that, be on a good team, take like a 2-year deal, something like that, and keep his options open in the immediate future. 15, you got Jay Crowder. Um, I I like Crowder. He emerged with the Jazz, and then last year in the playoffs, I felt like he just turned on another level. He's a good 3-and-D guy. He's one of those 3-and-D guys you would want on your team. I feel like he should go to the Dallas Mavericks. They always need more defensive help, and with Curry gone, they have somebody to pay for him now. This would be like a 1-year deal, since I know the Mavs are looking forward to 2021, but I feel like he can help them out in the immediate future. 16, Hassan Whiteside. I just mentioned him earlier. I feel like Whiteside improved his stock a little bit, which means I feel like he's going to leave Portland, try to see what he has to offer. I feel like since Aaron Baines, their backup center for Phoenix, is leaving, most likely, very likely is leaving, I feel like he should go to the Phoenix Suns and kind of mentor DeAndre and back him up, kind of help them out since they're a team on the rise. 17, I got Tristan Thompson. A lot of people here forgot about him since LeBron left, which is understandable. But Thompson was valuable for LeBron, and I feel he still has something left in the tank. I feel the perfect team for him to go get a lot of playing time and show he's still a pretty good player is Houston Rockets. Here's why. They had to get rid of a lot of big guys for Westbrook. But now Morey's gone, Westbrook Carter might be out, which means they need to get big guys again. Makes sense for Tristan Thompson to go in there. And unless he wants very cheap money, like he can go in there, get his money, and then be on a decent enough team. 18, you got Avery Bradley. It's too bad we didn't get to see him in the bubble because he was coming on for the Lakers before the pandemic. So I think he does stay with the Lakers and he does his part and compete for a title there. 19, you got Marc Gasol. I think Gasol is kind of washed up at this point, in all honesty. He still might have something left for a title contender, but it's definitely going to be off the bench in limited minutes. And I feel like his pricing is going to get lowered, which is good, which means this plays right into the Lakers' hands here. And I feel like the Lakers will get him to play for his oldest brother's team here. And I'm going to go for another championship run. Last but not least, there's a couple different options here. There's like Wesley Matthews, Kyle Korver. Like, there's a bunch of different options here, but I'm going to go with Austin Rivers. And I think this one's a no-brainer. He still shoots. He's a very good backup point guard for a bunch of teams. I feel like the team he should go to is to play for his daddy in Doc Rivers in Philly. Here's why. Like I said, Philly needs more shooters. I mean, they got Seth Curry now. They got Daniel. You could always need more shooters for Philly. He can bring them more shooters. He's played for his dad before. He knows how to like work with him and stuff. So I feel like it would be just fine. And he can be on a championship contender team because let's face it, Houston might not be a title contender team anymore. So that's it. So those are my 20. So thank you very much for listening to my podcast today. Please subscribe to my channel, tell everyone about me. Now, I'm not sure how much I'm going to be doing my podcast next week because I'm going to be out of town with family for the Thanksgiving holiday. So I'm not sure how much I'll be able to get done. Hopefully I get at least something done for you next week. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you very much, and y'all have a wonderful day.